Welcome to Great Yarmouth, once the pride of the Great British Seaside, the home of family holidays, fun fairs and amazing times. Now it's called tacky, run down and one of the UK's worst seaside towns. But millions are being spent to turn things around. Is Great Yarmouth actually great, or does it deserve the hate? Take a walk with me and let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Great Yarmouth. It's an absolutely stunning day and I figured we'd start here at Great Yarmouth's iconic seafront, nicknamed the Golden Mile, where you can find everything you want, and because of its convenience, this is where most day trippers and holiday makers will spend their days. If you're looking to visit Great Yarmouth and you're staying in London, there's a train link from London Liverpool Street Station with a changeover in Norwich, which will bring you straight into Great Yarmouth, and it's only a quick walk over the bridge and you're on the seafront. If you're driving, there's no less than 7 car parks and an absolute ton of parking on the Esplanade. I'll add car parking prices for you as well. There is some parking over on the Pleasure Beach, which you can park for £6 all day. For those with mobility issues, you'll be happy to know Great Yarmouth is disability friendly and you can hire a beach wheelchair from the local council. And if you have a dog, there's plenty of dog friendly places to visit in Great Yarmouth. Southern Beach, which is further down, is dog friendly all year and is located south of the Wellington Pier and the Pleasure Beach. But the main beach here on the left is only accessible to dogs from October to May, and between the piers, dogs must be kept on a lead from May the 1st to September the 30th. I wanted to come and visit Great Yarmouth because it's often voted as one of the worst seaside towns due to its perceived rundown appearance with outdated attractions like the arcades. Its high levels of unemployment has led to higher levels of crime. Great Yarmouth is now considered the most deprived seaside town in the UK. I've read there's been serious investment being ploughed into developing the town and the seafront with some exciting development projects which I'll show you today. Most of the projects are already completed and some are underway. The Winter Gardens will be finished by 2027, which I'll show you in a short while. Great Yarmouth's history goes all the way back to over 1,000 years ago when people first settled here. It quickly became a fishing village, followed by a thriving medieval port, but Great Yarmouth's history as a thriving and rich seaside resort started during the Victorian seaside boom. In fact, nearly all of what you'll find in Great Yarmouth seafront is from this period, just like nearly every UK seaside town. To cater for this booming demand, the Wellington Pier and Britannia Piers were built. If you'd like to dive further into Great Yarmouth's history, I'll show you a hidden gem at the end of this video where you can learn more about the town's history and experience, an almost tangible living experience of the past. But before we do all that, let's go and look at some of the attractions that has already been brought back from the brink. The Venetian Waterways and Boating Lake are a bit of a hidden gem here in Great Yarmouth because the majority of tourists who visit the town and spend their days further down the promenade and completely miss it. You can actually visit here for free and enjoy the views and the peace and quiet. There's plenty of benches for you to just sit down, take in your surroundings, and there's also a cute little cafe here as well. The Venetian waterways were excavated during the Great Depression with the aim to give employment to 200 locals after the First World War. Believe it or not, they were dug out and built by simple hand tools. Can you imagine the hard work that must have gone into building these waterways, seriously? Like a lot of Great Yarmouth, it fell into disrepair as less and less people were using it until a huge £2.7 million restoration was funded by the National Lottery and the local council, which brought the ground and the waterways back up to their original charm. Have you ever been here, or maybe you didn't even know about them? Let me know in the comments. I was reading that there used to be a little heron here called Alan who'd spend his time on the Venetian waterways. I don't know if he's still here or not. It's just beautiful, the peaceful surroundings, it's a tranquil escape, away from all the hustle and bustle. Lots of bird song, it's just stunning. Beautiful views of the sea over from the Venetian waterways. The great thing about the Venetian waterways as well is it seems to be really accessible for wheelchair users as well. So if you've got mobility problems, you can still come and enjoy them as well. We're going to head over to the seafront again now and walk down a promenade. There's a really cool gastro spot I want to show you. And this awesome little cafe on the seafront offers reasonably priced options like gourmet burgers and salt beef bagels. It has recently received reviews for its food quality and seafront views. It has 4.8 stars on Google with over 400 reviews. The prices are ridiculously cheap as well, given how popular it is and its location right on the beach. I mean, what a vibe. This outdoor seating is just cool. I love it. The Imperial Hotel in front of us here is the #1 hotel in Great Yarmouth, but a night's stay here will set you back £140 out of season. They do a great afternoon tea here, which I can highly recommend though. You'll find lots of hotels and B&Bs all along the seafront here. You're literally sport for choice. Did you know in Great Yarmouth, beach annual rental costs around £2,370 from April the 1st to March the 31st next year, and the Great Yarmouth Borough Council offers a ground rent fee for those interested in purchasing a beach hut with a 25-year ground lease. 25 years, that's quite the commitment. The Britannia Pier has been open since 1901 and it has quite the history. Having been cut in half by a ship crashing into it, it was set on fire by suffragettes and closed during the Second World War. In its most recent history, it's become a bit tired and a little run down, but in the last year the pier has undergone major facelift, aiming at doubling its size. This development includes Art Deco towers and an indoor space with the aim to transform it into a year-round entertainment venue. New rides have already been added and the arcades have been revamped. All of this costs a staggering £1.8 million. It's great to see investment going back into our seaside though, isn't it? They've been neglected and left to rot for absolutely years. It's just such a shame. There's something for absolutely everyone here. They have a theatre, live shows, a casino and places to eat where you can grab a burger or grab some fish and chips. You can buy the freshest seafood here, which is caught locally due to Great Yarmouth still having an active fishing port. The great news is Britannia Pier is free to walk on and around and it's pretty cool on here. I'm here on a May Bank holiday weekend and it's pretty busy. Let's go and show you some of the developments going on. As you can see, they're still very much in the development process at the moment. It's coming along now. This is the Great Yarmouth Land Train. It's £3 for a round trip or £2 if you just want to get dropped off somewhere. And this is the iconic Joyland. It opened in 1949. It's still a major family attraction to this day. This is the snail ride. The snail ride was introduced in 1949. It started with 5 snails and it's since been altered and there's now 9 in total. And the snails are very famous and loved here in Great Yarmouth. Joyland really feels like an old school British seaside. It's absolutely nostalgia at its best. If you've been to Great Yarmouth as a child, I bet you've been on this yourself. Comment down below if you have. I'd love for you to share some memories with me. Joyland really is a place for the smaller kids to enjoy, whilst the bigger kids have the pleasure beach just down the road. £3 gets you a bag of 12 tokens to spend on the rides. They don't accept cash. They have some really cool little rides in here. There's a ghost train, a pirate ship and a really cute Ferris wheel as well. It was actually rammed in here due to it being a bank holiday weekend at the time of filming. Here is where you access the snail ride. Just imagine how many generations of holidaymakers have ridden on these rides, guys. To our left is the Joyland American Diner. This place is absolutely wicked. It's like stepping back into 1950s America in here. They sell all your typical American diner staples like your pancake stacks with maple syrup, and they do their most incredible milkshakes in there as well. Great Yarmouth has so many awesome places to eat, from American diners, steak houses, curry houses, anything you could possibly want. It's such an eclectic mix. And if you want to eat on the cheap, if you go down the town, there's also a £1 burger. So here's some horse and carriage rides you can do. I do feel sorry for these horses standing out in this heat today. It is really warm. On the left hand side you've got a milkshake shack, which seems very, very popular. Look at the queues. So you can get cappuccinos, hot chocolate, thick shakes, ice creams, waffles, donuts. Oh, they do these most amazing loaded donuts down here somewhere. They look incredible. I'm going to try one later on. Some bouncy castles to your left as well. Overlooking the beach. Kids will absolutely love Great Yarmouth. This is the Empire Theatre in Great Yarmouth. It was built in 1911 and it's had a varied history. It's been a cinema, a bingo hall, a nightclub, and it's currently a live music venue and restaurant. Again, as I was saying, Great Yarmouth is not short of arcades. There's absolute ton down its esplanade. If you're enjoying this video, I am releasing weekly travel content surrounding the British seaside holiday parks. If you're interested in this sort of content, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing too. It's free and it really helps me grow the channel and to reach a broader audience. This is the Marina Centre. It costs around £26 million to develop. It's got a 6-lane, 25-metre pool, a learner pool, an aqua play centre, 4-court sports hall, a gym, and it's also got a climbing centre in there as well. There's lots of parking, like I was saying, there's 7 car parks, and this is just one of the very many. But if you come earlier, you can actually park cheaper if you park on the road rather than off the car parks, and blue badge holders can actually park for free for an unlimited amount of time. So here we have Life's a Beach. You've got all your seaside knickknacks you could possibly want, your buckets and spades, sunglasses, buy some Great Yarmouth merch, dog bowls, anything you can want. Fish and chip shop, £9 for a battered or plain jumbo chips and a bottle. Nice meal deal there. A cod and chips, £11.50 for a regular, medium £12.95 and a large £15.95. I also think these prices are extremely reasonable considering it's a seaside front. Public tours are really close to the observation wheel. They're in between the Wellington and Britannia Piers, effectively. The Harry Ramsden's on our right hand side. World famous fish and chips, Everyone knows Harry Ramsden's. You can't go wrong with Harry Ramsden's. The Wellington Pier has been entertaining families since the 1800s, but step inside today and you'll find a fantastic and modern arcade packed with everything from retro classics like Space Invaders to cutting edge racing simulators. If you head to the back, there's a full 10-pin bowling alley, and if you're after a more relaxed vibe, there's even a bar with pool tables and a chilled beer garden with stunning views over the North Sea. On our left is one of the most popular attractions in Great Yarmouth, the Sea Life Centre. You've got turtles in there, sharks, penguins I believe as well. Yeah, penguins on the front, look, sign. So you can book online, you can save money, otherwise you're looking at about £20 a ticket on the door. Great Yarmouth Esplanade is a bit of an odd one really, because as you all know, as you walk a promenade usually you can see the sea really well on the beach, and the promenade usually follows the beach. But here you can't really see the sea all that well. You're walking behind everything. On our left here is the Winter Gardens. It's a Grade 2 listed building. It was actually built during the Edwardian period and first built in Torquay in 1878. And it was only moved to Yarmouth in 1904. It's undergoing a massive £16.3 million restoration project after sitting here rotting since its closure in 2008. I mean, look at it, it's a right eyesore, isn't it? It's set to reopen as a People's Palace in spring 2027. The designs have been finalised and it will include cafes, entertainment and community spaces. It's being funded in part by the National Lottery Fund and the government's Towns Deal Fund and other partners as well, including the Royal Botanical Gardens, Kew. I think out of all the developments happening here in Great Yarmouth, this one's the most exciting. Here guys is the iconic Pleasure Beach, which has been running here for over 100 years. Entrance is now chargeable. It costs £5 minimum to get in, and you get a free go on a ride. You can buy a wristband for £20, which will give you unlimited access to all the rides all day. The star of the show has to be the Scenic Railway. It's a historic wooden roller coaster which first opened in 1932 after the original was gutted by a fire in 1919. It's the UK's second oldest roller coaster and one of the oldest in the world. It's so old that it requires a brakeman to sit on the coaster and manually brake it. The tracks have no brakes and it's also a Grade 2 listed building. Just imagine the Victorian ladies in their huge Victorian outfits riding this. Our final stop, guys, brings us to the Time and Tide Museum. It's one of Great Yarmouth's best hidden gems and it's housed in an old Victorian herring curing works. This place brings the town's rich maritime history to life. Here you can discover Great Yarmouth's maritime past as the world's busiest herring fishing port, experience the sights and smells of the old smokehouses, and step back in time to Edwardian Yarmouth, where you can wander through a full recreation of a 1913 street, complete with shops, homes and even the sounds of the past. But it's not just about fishing. The museum also covers the town's wartime stories and seaside tourism boom, making it a must visit for history lovers. That's Great Yarmouth and its seafront development in a nutshell. To answer my earlier question, does it deserve the hate? Absolutely not. Sure, it's run down in small places, but the sheer amount of pluses far outweigh the negatives. It's at least heading in the right direction, don't you think? But I'd like to know what you think, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, you're going to want to check out some more seafront walking tours right here. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Until next time guys, take care.